DGP Dwivedi, who failed first, sir, today? Was it the system? Was it the companies? Was it the administration? We've seen stone pelting. We've seen arson, chaos. From your experience, how quickly can legitimate protests spiral into violence? What are some of those early signs? What's your assessment and reading, sir?
Yeah, Kabir, firstly, it's extremely unfortunate that this kind of a thing has happened.
Yeah.
Because you see, one very important factor for drawing investment in the state is industrial peace. And if industrial peace is not there, investment is very hesitant to come to that state or come to that area.
Fair enough.
This is going to be a major shock, number one. Secondly, as you also mentioned, that laborers are very hard-pressed and they are basically involved in bringing up their families, and ordinarily they would not come on the road to protest like this. Now tell me something, all these pictures been taken and all these faces that have been photographed, tell me which employer will employ these people. And in fact, if they were also already employed, then disciplinary action might be taken against them. Cases will be registered. After all, arson, that if it takes place and even a police vehicle is turned like this, so it's not no small affair. And what people must really understand is that if you create pressure like this, you're only harming your case. Because if industry today bows down to this kind of a protest and violence, then obviously this will become the norm.
Yeah.
So a tough stand will probably have to be taken by industry and by the government to ensure that strict action is taken against the people who perpetrated this, number one. But at the same time, if in case there are inequalities, then they should be addressed. But you see here again, if in India, it ranges, the minimum wages for unskilled labor, they range from 19,000 to 11,000. Wages have to be in consonance with productivity.
Yeah.
If for political gains, suppose we just keep pushing up the wages, this is what happens. That a person signs on 20,000, but actually gets 16,000, and you're only ballooning the black market economy.
Are you getting these visuals, DGP Dwivedi?
Yeah.
It's night time right now. These are live visuals, and flag marches that are being carried out, riot gear with the police on the loud megaphone, announcements that are being made, and the sit-in protest that still continues. You spoke about instigation. You spoke about instigation. These are visuals from Greater Noida. DGP, the government is talking about anti-social elements. There is possible instigation at play over here as well. And it's going to be a tricky and an uphill task for the police, because how do agencies then distinguish between genuine protesters, genuine voices of concern, and those that are hijacking this movement allegedly?
You see, this is exactly the problem. That if it escalates leaps and bounds and there's fire and arson and so on, obviously no laborer would do this kind of a thing on his own or on her own. There has to be an instigation and there has to be some foul play in trying to disturb the normal peace and prosperity of an area for political gains. Now, it's a matter of investigation, and I'm sure the police will investigate and come up with what the real factors were that it ballooned. You say, after all, there had already been meetings between representatives of labor, the police commissioner, the Noida authority, district magistrate, in which all these things were said. That people should pay in time. Overtime, if it's given, it should be double as per the act. It should be always in consonance with the act.
Yeah.
And you see, there's another thing to be seen, that what is the role of the labor department and what is it doing? So that's another area, because see, after all, the poor laborer is very hard pressed in moving the government machinery.
Yeah.
It's much easier for the industrialist to stonewall the government machinery. For obvious reasons, you understand what I don't want to stress on the.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that again is an extremely important matter, and I'm sure this will be investigated and inquired into, and very heavy action taken for lapses by the concerned department. You see, it's a low-profile department. After all, the brunt is borne by the district magistrate, the police commissioner, and the police.
A lot of fire on the district magistrate as well. And, I don't want to make this about, the district magistrate of Noida, but we do need to touch upon it a little bit. DGP.